The greater gifting crystal replacement and event has been revealed. We delve into the Banquet. Alliance quest compensation, wherefore art thou? It's new update information day, folks, and Kabam Defiant are not letting you know how matchmaking works in Battlegrounds. Yes, hello everybody, welcome back to the MCN.
Hola. Gracias por comprar la versión en español de Deadpool head de Hasbro.
See! It's Christmas time, and this video is brought to you by the Ridge Wallet. Still looking for stocking fillers? Or incredibly practical gifts? Then why not consider the Ridge Wallet, where it can hold up to 12 cards plus room for cash. There's over 30 colours and styles including carbon fibre and burnt titanium, and the wallets have 50,000 5-star reviews. The wallet also comes with a full lifetime warranty and is made with RFID blocking technology. This keeps you safe from digital pickpocketers. The Ridge Wallets are game changers, especially if you're looking for something with a minimalistic approach that is going to sit in your pocket or even in a bag that you're like, okay, well that's easy access to my money, and whether or not it's cash money, which you can put in a clip at the back, you can get your cards very easily. Press the cards up, slide out the card you need, and then swipe, gone, back in again, ready to go. Perfect. And also, if you're looking for a better way to manage your key situation, then the Ridge key case can facilitate that. I love the key case because it's just so much more easier just to organize my keys, get one out that I need, go open a door, back in again. Perfect. Recommend this as well. The Ridge key case secures 2 to 6 keys, has a lifetime warranty, and as well uses premium metal plates, so you know it's going to be a sturdy piece of kit. So in order to check out amazing products like this and more, go to my link in the description to get the best offer of up to 40% off until December 22nd. We kick the show off with a reminder. It is the last day or last opportunity, last few hours, or maybe depends on when you've seen this video, it may have gone. Cyber Week deals. Yes, they are coming to an end, so make sure to make use of them while you've still got them. Some people may have been grinding units reaching up to this particular point, especially if you're non-spending. So yeah, like get them spent before 10 AM PST and they're gone for good until next year or July 4th deals. The next topic is something really important to talk about is Battlegrounds. As a lot of you know, Battlegrounds has got its thumbs up, its good things, but also it's got its bad things as well. Whether or not it's too grindy or frustration for some, or, you know, a lot of people like it, you know, because people like stuff. But this particular mode has a lot of things around sandbagging and the kind of fairness within the space of Marvel Contest of Champions for this particular stuff. It's something that we want Kabam to do well when it comes to the whole thing, when it comes to setting up a match between you and another player. So here's the thing. Sandbagging is something that always crops up in the forums as a discussion point and something very interesting in a response to a question about, you know, Kabam said they were going to fix sandbagging, the thing implemented didn't work, and yeah, the response by Kabam Jax on the subject, which, look, let's face it, we want to know more information about how matchmaking works. So first of all, the question was about sandbagging, and Kabam Jax said, as previously discussed in these forums, in multiple threads, the change the team initially implemented did not work as intended. Additionally, we have updated the Battleground matchmaking system yesterday, attempting to eliminate sandbagging. Hooray if you found success with it in the last few days. It might be tough for you in the next little while. So yeah, like some people were still able to sandbag. I see lots of reports, people sending me messages of this person sandbagging or whatever. But yeah, and we've seen a lot of people asking for full disclosure on the matchmaking parameters. It's something we're not willing to provide with full transparency at this time. While it should be incredibly difficult to circumnavigate with these new changes, providing every detail with with the few to need to try to exploit the system. I get it. It's a problem, this, because then it's like you want to make sure that you're able to. You don't have to grind out quite so much. You know, the thing is, if mistakes happen, issues happen, but at the same time, you want to be able to get to where you feel you should be getting to with Battlegrounds, and you may feel like, as I said, lower than a progression. You might be like, oh, you're new to Paragon, new to Thronebreaker, new to Cavalier, and being new to these particular progression, like titleages, comes with not the width and breadth of roster and rank up options that you might see fit. Because you may be going like, okay, well, if you've rushed the Thronebreaker, you might not have that many 5 stars. Or if you've rushed the Thronebreaker, you might not have many 6 stars. If you're at Cavalier and you might not have many 5 stars at 565 or whatever, you may not have the breadth, the width of a roster to be overly competitive within the sphere of Battlegrounds. And you kind of go like, well, is it more worth for me to make progression gains versus and then getting, try to expand the roster? Then it would be to go get involved with Battlegrounds as much, because you might not get as far as maybe you want to. So definitely some more information on the parameters of matchmaking would be interesting. But I do understand where Kabam are coming from, and it could be a case that it causes more people to exploit the system than sees fit. I still strongly think that matchmaking and the whole system around Battlegrounds is something that needs to constantly be looked at, just to make sure it's fair for players, because it just doesn't seem like it's fair at the moment. But this is the problem with very early seasons into a game mode that is technically still feels to me in a beta format. Next up, and compensation when it comes to Alliance Quest. As though you know, last week we had a problem with Alliance Quest and it was cancelled. But we were made the promise that to make this up to us, we will be granted alliances that new Season 10 rank rewards and peak milestones equal to their placement in the previous series. So a lot of alliances were waiting for that. I mean, there was a bit of scrutiny when it came to that and how, certain alliances were. I mean, for us and our alliance, we were like, yeah, we got like a good reward, a good kind of like placement for like not doing very much. So we're like, we'll take that. We'll take that. But yeah, for others, it's not exactly ideal, and I think we're all still waiting for more information on this. Because at the moment, there's nothing. There's nothing. You would kind of expect this to potentially have been out yesterday. So, as said here, granting these rewards will take some time, but we hope to get them to players by the end of next week. And do bear in mind, this is today, technically the end of next week, the working week. But it could be a case it's out Saturday, Sunday. In situations like this, I feel like Kabam want to get these out on a Friday, because then it's like it's done, it's dusted, it's out to the player base, and then it's, they don't have to worry about kind of like the repercussions of anything. Actually, this sounded like a bit like Matt Berry then, or going a bit Matt Berry. It's like repercussions. But do bear in mind, you must remain in your current alliance to receive these rewards. It will also refund Alliance Quest tickets that may have been spent in the current quest. So that's, again, another thing that goes part and parcel with it. Now we move on to what is coming up next month. Today is new information for the new update, the December update day. There's a part 1 and part 2 to this particular section, especially because some information is being given out. But yeah, like if you didn't see inside the contest, it basically gave you exactly what's dropping for the foreseeable month. From Jessica Jones to Mantis, right the way through to Rocket Scrapyard. We've also got the holiday stuff, Summoner's Choice 2023. That's going to be hopefully dropping in sometime. So I thought it was meant to be like end of this week, but it could be like next week or something, where we see like stuff like what's going on with that. Special calendars. And we got full dissection videos, which are going to be out later on today. So I'm going to be going over the stuff for the anniversary, Banquet. We're going to talk about the Banquet here because there's been some issues with kind of this, not issues, but this new information that's come out. Also the Banquet Crystal, and then later on also we'll be talking about loads of stuff. Like the Rocket Scrapyard is a long list of stuff that needs to be dissected. That's out later on today on the channel. And now we move on to the most important element of the MCN today, and that's the Banquet. It is not the full information of the Banquet. Even the video I'm posting later on, which Kabam gave us access to before this was posted, so everything looks out of sync now. Thanks, Kabam. That's fun. Look, we got some key information to go over, like what the Banquet is, and the Banquet drops on December 20th, which is an odd day, which I will say in the video later on. The same thing is that this drops on a Tuesday. Yes, the Tuesday. Actually, seen that. I don't know if the gifting event last time dropped on a Tuesday. And do bear in mind, if you're kind of like new to the party, there's no gifting event. It's gone, right? Some people were saying to me like about 2 weeks ago, oh yeah, when's the gifting event back? And you been living under a rock? The gifting event is gone. It's dead. I'm actually thinking of doing like a mockumentary of it, but I was hoping to recover a bit quicker so I can go out and film in the streets and stuff. But yeah, I can't do that now. But in any case, to the point. Earn points in a Banquet solo and event quest by purchasing and opening Banquet crystals and greater Banquet crystals. This was a weird point that I kind of thought, well, that's the gifting event. Is the gifting event still going on? What's this all about? Like, is this for a personal endeavor? I don't know. Like, if it's for a personal endeavor that you've got milestones to it and you've got levels that there's no rank reward, then I guess that's okay. But it's still something that could be exploited by not you, but people buying fraudulent credit cards. There's a whole manner of things that still could be affected by that. But, you know, maybe Kabam got better technology to find out if people are going to cheat to get their own milestone or benefit or whatever. The Banquet event is taking the place of the long-running fan favorite gifting event, but now summoners won't have to find somebody else to trade with to get themselves some sweet crystals and rewards. Summoners will also be able to give some consumables to each other during the event and earn points. Don't forget, this will be the final holiday event where gifting items will be available. Check out the posts earlier this year for more information on that. We'll have to go over that. Like the gifting event before, the Banquet event will have some of the most valuable rewards in ranked rewards. What? Well, that's the gift. Hang on. I thought that we had removed these rank rewards because of the problems that happened before. What? I'm completely baffled here by this. Kabam had got rid of the gifting event because of what could be exploited in the ranked side of things. I have to read this again. Like the gifting event before, the Banquet event will have some of the most valuable rewards in the ranked rewards, including rank 5, 6 star materials and more. So the gifting portion of the gifting event is not there, but they're still allowing something that, from a rank perspective, could still be exploited by people that are kind of doing not the same thing when it comes to gifting, but the fraudulent credit cards, the what is it? Just the fraudulent credit cards, gift cards, and stuff like that. If that's what Kabam are doing, I thought that's what Kabam were removing, but I guess it's the case. It's kind of like more of a solo based thing. So yeah, units wise, I don't think I'm going to get back to grinding units then, as that seems to be the style of the times. Banquet and greater Banquet crystals will be taking the place of gifting and greater gifting crystals. You cannot gift these crystals to anybody, but can purchase them yourself. These crystals will have content similar to the gifting and gifting crystal and great gifting crystal, including a chance to obtain champions such as Weapon X and newly added Jessica Jones. These crystals can be purchased with units. Good. Okay, that's nice. And restrictions. Like our gifting event, there will be restrictions and conditions applicable. Yada, 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 yada. Other stuff as well. Terms and conditions apply. Some few things to kind of like response to that, questions wise. And I think, as Kabam Jack says, some preliminary information for the event has been posted. So it's not the nitty gritty, but some base details to hopefully get you started with your preparations, which is good. I would say grind units. If you're non-spending right now, like I'm literally going to be like putting a lot of stuff just on the back burner, and like just from now on to the, I think 3rd of Jan, it's just straight unit grind, like as non-spending. And I'm going to set out some videos on this one as to like how to achieve that. Talked about it midweek, but now that we've got some firm dates and information, it's going to be really cool to kind of like sink my teeth into it. Anyway, response. Okay, information. What do you mean by these units can be purchased with unit? Oh yeah, that's a typo. Being Conqueror is enough to qualify for the gifting event and sending gifts. No need to be level 40. Either one will qualify for the event, yes. Do we know roughly when Alliance War Season 39 will start? And will it start after the holiday event ends? I see the tangential relation in different conversations, but having at the same time, we don't have the details. Okay, we're gonna have, that's not none and void. It's not really to do with that particular situation. But the Banquet, yes, coming to a contest near you, and lots of spicy stuff. the Banquet crystal replaces the greater gifting crystal. So that gives you that information. There we go. That has been the video. Thank you very much for watching. Thanks as well to everybody that supports the channel as a YouTube member and as a patron who are on screen right now. Thank you so much. Also, those who support on twitch.tv/RichTheMan live. I should be back live streaming next week. I tried live streaming last night. My throat did hurt a little bit. So I'm going to make sure that, you know, I'm back when everything is kind of like all back to normal. But yeah, I've got a lot of videos to make, and that's going to be the most important thing. Prepping people for December. It's going to be a really, really busy month, and hopefully you're on for the ride. Thank you very much for watching, supporting. Check out some other content, which will be located on screen right now, and I'll see you in the next video, whenever that will be. Cheers, everybody. Have a good one. Bye-bye. Oh yeah, big information drop later on. Check out those videos when they drop. Bye-bye.